Hey there guys, welcome back to another video. Malik here, and speaking at Fortune Brainstorm Tech on July 14th, Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella talks about his vision of Microsoft as a leader in productivity and platforms, which adds to the memo he sent to his company last week. If you want to see that memo, click the link in the description down below under that like button. And in an interview with Aspen Institute CEO Walter Isaacson, Nadella explained that productivity is the core of who we are and the sensibility we have. But Microsoft must make that relevant in a mobile-first, cloud-first world. Nadella goes on to state that productivity is not just for business but also for personal activities, helping people get more out of every moment. For instance, Nadella uses Office Lens on Windows to take images of recipes, making them searchable, while Cortana provides reminders for his personal and business life. He discussed things that go beyond what we think as of Windows. Microsoft has a lot of work to do in the mobile-first world, noting that the Redmond company controlled the platform for 90% of PCs, but only a measly 14 of total devices. Nadella states that the company has transitioned very successfully to the cloud with products such as Azure and Office 365. One goal, he said, is to have Microsoft applications like Office on the home screen of all devices, whether it be on iOS or Android, and of course, it has to be on Windows, right? Nadella spoke about what Microsoft has learned from it and how it is applying those lessons to other products, but bypassed talking about it as a competitor for search against Google. He spoke about how Bing, along with Xbox Live and Office 365, taught Microsoft how to build a cloud infrastructure and a cloud operating system. Other things Microsoft learned include query understanding and natural language, some of which is now a part of Office and has led to things like the new Azure service for machine learning, delivering predictive analytics to the industrial internet. He talked about how the company has worked for years on speech recognition, but while the algorithms have evolved, what has made it work was the unreasonableness of large amounts of data, such as that collected through Connect. He said this improved Cortana and is part of Microsoft's goal of making computer interaction more personal and feel a bit more natural. Windows as we know of it has to change, Nadella agreed, noting that Windows is running on Xbox and Windows Phone, but it is not the Windows that was running on our PCs. Some brands are enduring, but every line of code should be refreshed every 5 years, he said. Large companies have to have a core. He said, especially in a period of fundamental change, but the company has to have places where it is innovating as well. For instance, Microsoft wasn't into Xbox just for learning, but because the company has people who are passionate about games. Responding to some audience questions, Nadella acknowledged that Azure wasn't particularly relevant with startups, citing both selections bias and perception, but said it was doing great with enterprise adoption. But he said he didn't see the cloud as being all or nothing, noting that companies could use the Cloud ML machine learning service or Azure single sign-on if they are hosted on another platform. And he noted that 15 to 20% of Azure use was on Linux, not on Microsoft.NET platform. But he said many organizations want data in their own data centers, in part due to regulatory concern and in part just because of the massive amounts of data they have. So Microsoft wants to offer the flexibility of offering private and hybrid cloud, since Microsoft's services are just replicas of our cloud. He did say that in some respects data will stay where it is, with compute scaling out of the cloud when needed, since people just aren't going to move petabytes of data. Asked about Microsoft research and how it compared to Google's X's moonshots, Nadella said it is always good to learn from others who have done a better job of marketing themselves. He talked about how Microsoft Research is a research lab but has created technology that Microsoft uses in its products, such as in-memory database technology and the other Skype Translate product. So if you've enjoyed everything in this video, please let me know by hitting that like button, and please leave a comment down below about what you think about this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.